This week on an all-new Tonight Show, Jay welcomes John Travolta, Joey's Dre DeMatteo, Jimmy Fallon, and LAX's Blair Underwood. Your local news is next.
President Bush takes a first-hand look at Ivan's devastation along the Gulf Coast. We'll tell you about his visit to Alabama and Florida.
Plus, we'll take you along the intercoastal waterways for a step-by-step look at the damage. In-depth coverage of Hurricane Ivan's aftermath starts right now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kelly Foster.
And I'm Mike Rush. Thank you for joining us tonight.
The Gulf Coast gets a visit from President Bush following Hurricane Ivan. Today, Bush visited sites here in Alabama and in Florida to survey the damage left by Hurricane Ivan. NBC's Kristen Dahlgren has the latest.
For the third time in just over a month, President Bush walked among the devastation left by a deadly hurricane.
I want to tell the citizens of this part of the world that we're praying for you, that we'll get help out here as quickly as we can, and that we ask God's blessings on you and your family.
The president toured the damage and met with rescue workers and victims. People who are still relying on massive relief efforts to survive, many still without power, and some even now not able to go home.
Every day, more and more people that's coming home to having everything just gone. And we've lost at least 3 dozen homes on the Gulf side.
Across Florida and Alabama, the business of rebuilding has begun. And as damage assessment continues, the losses are staggering.
It just makes me want to cry. There's nothing left. It's just gone, my whole life.
And the losses are widespread. As far north as New Jersey, the floodwaters have yet to recede. 3 days after Hurricane Ivan stormed ashore, the effects are still being felt up and down the East Coast. And in the hardest hit areas, it will be months before things begin to get back to normal.
Now, Hurricane Ivan is blamed for 50 deaths in the U.S., some 16 of them in Florida, 5 in Alabama. Mike?
Dauphin Island also devastated by Ivan. Now those living there working on getting back to normal. NBC 15's Leah Brennan tells us they have a big job ahead.
On the east end of Dauphin Island, Ivan tears through Kelby Lynn's home.
We have no ceiling, no carpeting. We probably will have flooring that we'll have to replace.
With damage across the island, Lynn says he feels lucky he has repairs to make.
There are so many people that were underinsured or not insured, or their houses were virtually gone.
Here on the west end of the island, beautiful vacation homes are now piles of rubble. Destruction from one end of the island to the other, inside and out. And now that the damage is done, recovery begins.
It's going to be a while. It's going to be slow moving, but it's underway.
Residents line up for ice, water, and food, and they work.
We get up in the morning, we come with battle in our minds.
A new battle for many, an old battle here. Fort Gaines survives yet another monster. Its walls almost as strong.
You just have to focus on the fact of everybody's pulling together
as the human spirit. In Dauphin Island, Leah Brennan, NBC 15 News.
The National Guard and Salvation Army are staged at Dauphin Island City Hall. You can get meals, ice, and water there. Hurricane Ivan did not spare communities along the intercoastal waterway.
NBC 15's Richard Allen takes a ride with the Coast Guard Auxiliary to survey the damage.
Heading from Mobile Bay through the intracoastal waterway toward Perdido Key with members of the Coast Guard Auxiliary tells one part of the story of Hurricane Ivan's fury. What was once a line of docks, now a mangle of planks. Part of this structure buckled under into a mass of metal. The mast of a boat juts just above the water, its sails tattered by the winds. Also tattered, but still flying, this American flag, as Inner Rarity Point residents beneath the flag attempt to scavenge for whatever can be salvaged. All that remains of this collapsed house is its roof, its neighbors not faring much better. Ivan ripped holes in this home's roof, its boat now docked in the backyard. What was inside, now outside, like this lone rocking chair. Hurricane Ivan took out much of its fury all along the banks of the Intracoastal Waterway. Just take a look at Lulu's, this wooden deck which once allowed patrons to eat and drink alongside the water. Its awning now collapsed into a splintery pile of lumber. Further up along the banks of Perdido Key, planks of plywood could not save this condominium, its windows shattered in by the force of Ivan. Next door, the bottom 2 floors of this condo are completely gutted as a capsized boat hangs in the water.
I had a boat knocked over here.
A boat not belonging to this man. He's searching the waterway for his 40-foot boat, taken captive by Ivan. Along the Intracoastal Waterway, Richard Allen, NBC 15 News.
And by the way, many thanks to the Coast Guard Auxiliary for their tour of the waterway this afternoon.
Still, thousands of people remain without power. Crews are working around the clock to get it all restored. We found a crew working on Dolphin Street in Midtown Mobile. Alabama Power says more than 126,000 of their customers remain without power in the Mobile area. That includes portions of Mobile, Baldwin, Escambia, Clark, Choctaw, Monroe, Conecuh, Washington, Wilcox, and Marengo counties. Gulf Power reports about 215,000 customers without electricity in Escambia, Santa Rosa, and Okaloosa counties.
Now, it isn't just a lack of electricity, but adequate water pressure that is making life hard for the Pensacola Fire Department. The problem was evident this afternoon when the rectory at St. Michael's School caught fire. The stucco and Spanish tiled structure was a landmark in Pensacola's historic North Hills district. There's no confirmed cause for the blaze. Firefighters do know that problems caused by Hurricane Ivan have compromised the water system's pressure.
Right now, because of the low water pressure problem, we're really having a hard time fighting the fire and getting it under control. We just don't have enough water pressure to get up to the elevation that we need to get to. We just can't get in there and control it.
This is the last thing in the world you need right now, right?
Yes, sir, it certainly was for us and for the owners of the property.
Some good news tonight. Escambia County officials say wastewater treatment facilities are up and running and water service has been restored to most residents. However, they ask customers not to wash cars or dispose of excessive amounts of water until all of the system's lift stations have been tested.
Now here's the latest on school, college, and university schedules. Mobile County and Baldwin County public schools are closed until further notice. Do not show up tomorrow. Escambia County, Florida schools closed until further notice. Santa Rosa County schools and Okaloosa County schools also closed until further notice. Bishop State Community College opens Tuesday, the University of Mobile Wednesday, Virginia College Tuesday, South Alabama. The University of South Alabama opens up tomorrow. At Spring Hill College, evening classes start back up tomorrow, and then regular classes resume on Tuesday. At Faulkner State Community College, they resume on Tuesday. The University of West Florida is closed until further notice. Virginia College in Florida is closed until further notice. Mobile Christian opens Tuesday. BC Morgan High School opens tomorrow. Head Start is closed until further notice. Many sites offering ice, food, and water once again tomorrow. Here's a look at the places in Mobile County where you can go. The Mobile Civic Center, Pritchard Stadium, Saraland Kmart, McDavid Jones Elementary School in Citronelle, Pavilion at the Park in Mount Vernon. Also in Mobile County, Moffett and Forest Hill, Mary G. Montgomery High School, Mobile Greyhound Park, and the Food Tiger in Bayou La Battery. They are open from 10 in the morning until they run out. In Baldwin County, you can get ice, food, and water at these locations from 9 until 5 tomorrow. The Daphne Civic Center, Robertsdale Fire Department, and First Baptist Church in Bay Minette.
In Escambia County, Alabama, at the old Kmart in Bruton, at the Atmore Kmart, the Little Escambia Baptist Church in Flomaton, at the Porch Softball Field, and the W.S. Neal High School in East Bruton. In Escambia County, Florida, you can get ice, food, and water at the Northview High School in Walnut Hill, at Brent Oaks Mall in the Brent area, at Tate High School in Cantonment, at the Old Winn-Dixie in Cantonment, at Washington High School in Pensacola, and at Escambia High School in Myrtle Grove.
Okaloosa County distribution centers are located at the Hedrick Recreation Center in Fort Walton Beach, the Old Time Pottery in Destin, at the Mullet Festival site on Highway 85 in Niceville, and at the Old Spanish Trail Park at Highway 85 and Stillwell. And these locations for Santa Rosa County for ice, food, and water. 2 locations in Milton behind the McDonald's on Highway 90 and on Spencer Field Road. Another distribution area is the Tiger Point Sports Complex on Highway 98. Also, the Jay Community Center, Gulf Breeze Middle School, Pace Assembly of God Church, and the Munson Volunteer Fire Department. Those locations are open from 9 in the morning until 6 in the evening. Still to come at 10, our in-depth coverage of Hurricane Ivan continues, including the status of Pensacola Bay Bridge and other road closings that you need to know about.
And if you live in Orange Beach, some important information you need to know about going back home.
And later in sports with Brian Colleran, we talk to the Lion who's become a Tiger, a conversation with LSU quarterback Jamarcus Russell.
You're watching NBC 15 News at 10 on WPMI.
It was really pretty frightening.
We'll survive. We'll keep going.
Get the latest news from around the world and news and weather close to home with Scott Walker, Sandra Shaw, and Jim Loznica. Weekday mornings on NBC 15 Today.
We're the Goodens, and these are my 3 little boys. It's a big family thing to get together and eat.
My favorite meal is classic baby back ribs.
New Orleans seafood.
Peppercorn and mushroom steak.
All they ever talk about is football.
We were moving our defensive fronts in and out, coming back and forth.
They used to be so little. You can come back for more, honey.
I know, Mama.
If you're one of my boys, you meet with me once a week to eat at Ruby Tuesday.
Hey!
When you see news breaking on the Gulf Coast, dial 877-277-WPMI or star 15 on your singular wireless phone.
Hyundai Initial Quality is winning people over. The Hyundai Sonata was just named the highest-ranked entry midsize car in Initial Quality by J.D. Power and Associates. That dedication to Initial Quality lets Hyundai offer America's best warranty, 10 years, 100,000 miles. And the feature-packed Hyundai Sonata starts for as little as $13,594. So don't buy another sedan before you check out the highest-ranked Hyundai Sonata. Hyundai, win. Get a 2004 Sonata with up to $3,000 cash back or 0% APR.
In today's fast-paced world, people place a premium on convenience. We think it's great that you can balance your checkbook, plan your next vacation, or order a pizza without ever leaving your front porch. But having an Alpha office in every county in Alabama is even better, because it means that face-to-face personal service is never more than a few minutes away. Fast, fair service. Friendly people. Alpha is Alabama.
NBC 15 and News Radio 710 WPMI. Real source for news.
As you might be aware, WPMI's broadcast tower in Baldwin County was damaged during the storm. That means those of you watching are either catching us on our high-definition feed, our sister station, WJTC UPN 44, or on Comcast Cable. If you have internet capabilities, you can also find our news through our internet feeds on WPMI.com. Here's a shot of our tower from the air. You can see a portion hanging off. Much more has already fallen off. As a result of the damage, Baldwin County Road 64 from Patterson Road to Oakberry Lane is closed. People who live in the area are having to leave their homes. Tonight, WPMI's General Manager Sharon Maloney issued a statement on the issue. Maloney writes, "We are aware of the damaged broadcast tower in Robertsdale and are working with local officials to safely secure the tower site and evacuate residents in the tower's immediate area. Safety is the most important issue." Maloney goes on to say that in coordination with local authorities, we have personally contacted each family that may be impacted by the tower's condition and are assisting them in finding temporary shelter until the issue is resolved.
Here's more on road closures. All other Baldwin County roads are reopened except those with beach access. In Mobile County, Highway 193 from Dolphin Island to Highway 188 remains closed. In Escambia County, the Escambia County Bay Bridge and the Pensacola Bay Bridge remain closed. The Pensacola Bay Bridge was washed out during the hurricane. And in Okaloosa County, Highway 98 between Destin and Fort Walton Beach. For those without electricity, some areas do offer shelters. There are no open shelters shelters in Mobile County, by the way. Also, many hotels in the Mobile area are full. In Baldwin County, the Daphne Civic Center is full and will be closed tomorrow. The Fairhope Civic Center is also closing tomorrow, but you can still go to the Bay Minette Civic Center. In Escambia County, Alabama, you can go to the Red Cross shelter a half-mile from Bruton High School on Bellevue Avenue. In Escambia County, Florida, at Washington High School in Pensacola, at Northview High School in Century, and Pensacola Junior College is open for special needs people only. And in Santa Rosa County, at Gulf Breeze Methodist Church, the Community Center in Milton, and Sims High School in Pace, and in Okaloosa County, there is a shelter at Davidson Middle School and Crestview. Some people in Orange Beach can now return home. The city started allowing people in zones 11 through 17, including Terry Cove and Marina Road, to return home this morning. If you have not yet returned home, you must have a decal to get back into the city. If you don't, you can pick one up at the Foley Beach Express toll bridge. The city has an information line for citizens. That number is 980-INFO. If you live on a boat in the city, call the Orange Beach Police Department. That number, 981-9777.
Now the latest on curfews. The curfew for Mobile County, including Mobile and Pritchard, has been lifted, but Dauphin Island's curfew remains in effect from 10 p.m. until 5 a.m. because of the extensive damage there. If you live in an unincorporated area south of Interstate 10 in Baldwin County, your curfew begins at 8 p.m. and ends at 6 a.m. Spanish Fort has a curfew of 10 p.m. until 6 a.m. Bay Minette is from 8 p.m. until 6 a.m. Gulf Shores, 7 till 7. Daphne has no curfew. Orange Beach's curfew is from dusk until dawn. Fairhope also has no curfew. Loxley has a curfew from 8 p.m. until 6 a.m. and Robertsdale is from dusk until dawn. In Escambia County, Alabama, the entire county under curfew from 8 p.m. until 6 a.m. Also in Escambia County, Florida, the entire county curfew starts at 7 p.m. and lasts until 8 o'clock in the morning. Santa Rosa County has a curfew as well. That is from dusk until dawn. Okaloosa County, Florida's curfew is from 7 p.m. until 7 a.m. at these specific locations: Holiday Isle, Okaloosa Island, and all areas west of Hurlburt Field and south of U.S. Highway 98.
Weather-wise, a beautiful Sunday across the area. Low humidity, some nice afternoon breezes, and these temperatures very close to normal for the highs, but a very chilly start this morning. We'll take a look at the forecast for the work week ahead, plus tell you about 3 tropical systems that are out there. You're watching NBC 15 News at 10.
Come to the first annual Alabama Coastal Bird Fest in Fairhope, Alabama. You may get closer to more than just birds. With guided birding trips, children's activities, and educational exhibits. The first Alabama Coastal Bird Fest is a great time to get back to nature. To learn more, visit OutdoorAlabama.com. Outdoor Alabama. Share the wonder.
What do you do when you've had the best vehicle in its class for the past 6 years? You go back to the drawing board. Introducing the all-new Honda Odyssey. A great idea, made better.
Hi, I'm Ashley Shihai.
I'm Vicky Shihai. We were in a serious car accident. Ashley was in a coma for about 4 weeks. She had to relearn everything from walking, talking, feeding herself, everything. You never know how good your insurance is until you have something catastrophic happen. Blue Cross was there for us. We were assigned a case manager who was personally concerned. She told me that the mission statement is the right care at the right time. That made the difference.
It was a lot of hard work to learn how to do everything again.
Watching her walk on her own and hearing her speak again, it's a miracle. Insurance is a whole lot more than doctor visits and prescriptions. My Blue Cross card is security. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Alabama helped us get our daughter back.
Now, weather close to home on NBC 15 with meteorologist Kelly Foster.
Good Sunday evening to you, everyone. It feels great out there, and that's good news. A lot of people without power from Hurricane Ivan. Well, it's going to get a little bit chilly tonight. Low temperatures in the low 60s. It is a bit breezy out there, and that is great news, especially for the folks without power. It's not going to be as hot because many of you don't have air conditioners this evening. Let's go ahead and take a look at temperatures right now. 75 in Mobile and Pascagoula, 74 in Pensacola. Winds right now pushing in from the east in Mobile County at 13 miles per hour, and more of a northeasterly flow for the folks along the Florida Panhandle. We've got clear skies across the area. That's thanks to a sprawling ridge of high pressure that is really beginning to dominate our weather pattern. Notice though the winds right now pushing in from the east at about 13 miles per hour for Dauphin Island, 10 for Codin and Nelson. But when we take a look at what's happening over in Baldwin County and Escambia County, Florida, we've seen windier conditions, 13 miles per hour at Orange Beach, 11 for the folks near Gulf Breeze, and 10 miles per hour. So it is going to be a bit breezy tonight, especially along the beaches. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's happening as far as the tropics go. Here's a look now at Tropical Storm Jean, located about 180 miles east-northeast of San Salvador in the Bahamas. Here are Jean's latest coordinates at this point. Jean is located at well, we'll get that graphic in just a moment. 25.2 north, 72.0 west, moving towards the north at 8 miles per hour. Maximum winds are at 60 miles per hour. And we really do want Jean to push towards the north and west because that would take Jean away from land. Only at this point a threat to shipping. And notice really it is expected to kind of curl back around. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Hurricane Carl. Category 4 storm, 17.2 north, 45.1 west, moving towards the west-northwest now at 12 miles per hour. We do like his track away from land and away from us. Sustained winds at 135 miles per hour. We do have another tropical depression out there, way out in the eastern Atlantic. 13.2 north, 34.1 west, moving towards the west at 12 miles per hour. Outside in the city at 73, the dew point at 60, humidity 64%, northeast winds at 8 miles per hour. Not a cloud in sight. That's thanks to high pressure. With high pressure, we get sinking air that deters cloud development. We get clear skies at night. Lots of sunshine during the day, so it's going to feel tomorrow more like mid-October instead of mid-September. We're going to get a nice easterly flow of wind, and it's going to really be a cool start. Temperatures in the low 60s as we start the day, only reaching the low 80s by the end of the day. So for tonight, we do expect mostly clear skies, lower 60s for most areas, and then highs for Monday in the low 80s. Overnight, clear and cool, low temperature of 61. By Monday, we do expect a high temperature of 83, and we will see sunny and breezy conditions. As far as the 5-day forecast goes, looks great, lots of sunshine. Scattered showers do creep into the forecast by midweek, and we really want to take advantage of the nice weather for Monday and Tuesday, especially during the cleanup efforts for Hurricane Ivan.
Thanks, Kelly. Sports is next with Brian Colleran. Where is Auburn ranked, and when will Brody be back? We try to answer those questions for you when we come back.
Now, when you buy 3 or more medium one-topping pizzas from Domino's, you get them for just $5 each. That means Pepperoni Guy, Mushroom Guy, and Sausage Guy can each get their own pizza for just $5. Hey, who invited I'll Pay You Tomorrow Guy?
Big news from Domino's. It's the 555 deal. Call now and buy 3 or more medium one-topping pizzas and pay just $5 each. Get the door. It's the 555 deal from Domino's.
At the Dodge Model Year-End 10 event, things are moving fast. Come in now to get huge deals on the best selection of the remaining 2004 Dodges. Grab the tough Dodge Ram 1500 Quad Cab with 0% financing plus $2,500 in bonus cash for a total savings of up to $8,100. Or grab huge cash allowances on the rugged Dakota or the roomy Durango, plus our 770 powertrain limited warranty. So hurry in for the best selection of 04s during the Dodge Model Year-End 10 event.
looks good, life is good. Fantastic Sam's. Gotta be the hair.
A cell phone conversation between your daughter and Jenny. Jenny, did you hear about Steve?
No. What?
He asked Amanda out.
No way.
Way.
No way.
Way.
Whoa.
I know.
No way.
Way.
Teen conversations can be a waste of time, but they don't have to be a waste of minutes because you can talk all month for one flat rate of $39.99 when you move to the Cellular South. You can also text all month for just $5.99 more.
NBC 15 Sports is brought to you by McConnell Pontiac GMC. Our name means a great deal. Now, NBC 15 Sports with Brian Colleran.
Brody Croyle knows what's ahead of him. He missed his senior season in high school after tearing the ACL in his left knee. Brody tore the ACL in his right knee on this play in the third quarter of last night's 52-0 win over Western Carolina. Brody will have surgery on Tuesday. Disappointed, he knows his replacements can get the job done.
You know, both those guys are very capable, and from what I hear, Mark played good when I was in here, and they can take this team to where we need to go.
Alabama is 3-0, so is Auburn after their big win over LSU. The Riders have their eyes on the Tigers. Tubby and the boys are up 5 spots, cracking the top 10 at number 9 in this week's AP Top 25. Put your money on Auburn being 4-0 going into the Tennessee game. The Tigers have the Citadel on Saturday. Here are some of your favorite teams and where they rank. Georgia at number 3. The Noles stay at number 8. The Tigers at 9. The Vols beat the Gators. Tennessee's up to 11th. LSU falls to 13th, Florida State at 16th. His team didn't win yesterday, but you get the feeling like Jamarcus Russell will play in many big games during his college career. Ron Johnson caught up with the former Williamson star during his return to his home state.
3 games deep into his collegiate playing career, Mobile's Jamarcus Russell returned to his home state. That all has the makings for a storybook ending. But as far as Russell is concerned, it's not a book, it's a chapter.
I just felt like it was another game, just coming back home or whatever. You know, I wasn't really up or down for the game. You know, it just was another game on the schedule.
With his team up 6-3 in the first quarter, Russell replaced Marcus Randall under center, all a part of head coach Nick Saban's 15-play script. Asked if he'd write it differently, the redshirt freshman answered like a seasoned veteran.
Do you think you played well enough to deserve to be the starter?
Being the starter, like I say, is on coach. You know, both of us, we had good things we did, things we didn't execute, so I really can't say right now.
You know, Jamarcus did some good things in there, and Marcus Randall did some good things as well. So, and you know, we'll reevaluate that every week and see how we feel like it's, you know, affecting us and our ability to do what we need to do.
Although his own head coach isn't ready to make a full-time commitment, the man who game planned against Jamarcus Russell has no problem with the praise.
You know, he's a tremendous talent. You know, I watched him grow up and throwing the ball, and you know, he's not quite as polished as he will be. He'll get better every week, and you know, he's as big as a house, and he can see down the field, and he can make plays. And
a deflected pass led to a game-clinching interception, which put a stop to any Hollywood ending. But for Jamarcus Russell, he has plans for many more storylines to be written.
We do have another game to play next week, so we just got to prepare ourselves and go out there and handle business next week.
Reporting from Jordan-Hare Stadium, Ron Johnson, NBC 15 Sports.
Thank you, Ron. Saints and 49ers under the dome in New Orleans. First quarter, Deuce gets loose, loses the ball, and turned his ankle on the play. He left the game. It's a sprain. He'll have an MRI tomorrow. Tied at 10, Aaron Brooks finds Jerome Pathon. 17-10, Saints on top. Move ahead to the fourth quarter. It's San Francisco on the move. Jamal Robertson, he puts the Niners on top, 27-23. San Fran driving again, but they dropped the piggy. And that's not good. The Saints all over it. Turnovers lead to points. Brooks, his third TD pass of the day. Dante Stallworth. Saints win 30-27. Deuce talks about his injury.
I've been down the street, so you know, just do what I can as far as rehab is concerned and treat it, and try to get some of the swelling down, and you know, strap it up and play.
New Hampshire, some racing. Lap 184, the Sylvania 300. Kurt Busch passes Dale Jr. on the inside for the lead. Final lap, Busch, he sweeps the New Hampshire races, winning and taking the checkered flag at the Sylvania 300. So here you're up to the minute point standings. It's Earnhardt Jr. and Busch tied at the top. The second 5 made up of Elliott Sadler, Mark Martin, Tony Stewart, Ryan Newman and Jeremy Mayfield in the top 10. Braves and Marlins in Miami. Not a good day for the Braves offense. They didn't score. But how about the Braves defense? Andrew Jones to third, and he gets Alex Gonzalez. Braves get shut out the final 3-0. Europe had a 6-point lead over the U.S. going into the final day of the Ryder Cup. Tiger led the U.S. to start the day. He got a win. He cuts the gap to 11-6. Too little, too late. Europe romps the U.S. and retains the cup with a 9-point win. Tiger not happy about it.
Well, I don't like losing, period. And it doesn't feel good, never has. I don't know how many people enjoy losing, but I'm certainly not one of those people.
Second straight loss for the United States, and they'll have to wait 2 years for another try at the Ryder Cup.
Wow, that's surprising seeing Tiger take a loss.
Yeah, he was upset about it, but, they'll be back.
Yeah, he'll make a comeback.
Bigger worries in this world,
That's true. Sure. All right, we'll be back.
We've changed our name. Scott Credit Union is now New Horizons Credit Union. Log on to learn more about our new name and check out our loan rates.
Go to Ask the Expert on WPMI.com.
We had 4 or 5 trailers burned.
I don't know if I even have a home.
It's just hard to imagine this could happen.
I was surprised and shocked for really the extent of some of the devastation I saw.
I kind of relate this to Hurricane Camille.
Now, when you buy 3 or more medium one-topping pizzas from Domino's, you get them for just $5 each. That means Pepperoni Guy, Mushroom Guy, and Sausage Guy can each get their own pizza for just $5. Hey, who invited I'll Pay You Tomorrow guy?
Big news from Domino's. It's the 5-5-5 deal. Call now and buy 3 or more medium one-topping pizzas and pay just $5 each. Get the door. It's the 5-5-5 deal from Domino's.
Mrs. Tillman.
Thank you, Mr. Tillman. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Everything's different now.
Second down and 9.
Is your old car insurance company good enough? Get someone who's there for the long haul.
See your local State Farm agent for all your insurance and financial services needs.
I love you.
And get a price that's very compatible. Life gets better. Shouldn't your car insurance company?
What's all the commotion over at Mike Ward's? It's their 0% interest Sportsman's Celebration. What better time to finance that new bow or rifle than now with 12 months to pay? Mike Ward's even discounted selected fishing gear up to 30%. They're moving it out just to make room for all the new hunting gear and thousands of top quality boots. Liberty safes are even marked down to their lowest prices of the year. They offer the highest fire rating in the industry and a lifetime warranty. How's that for peace of mind? If great prices and service after the sale is what you're hunting, visit Mike Ward's Sporting Goods.
NBC 15 News brought to you in part by Sonic.
And thanks for watching, everyone.
See you back here tomorrow morning.
Their homes are devastated, as you can see.
It was scary.
For a lot of storms, this one was devastating.
We've been blessed in Mobile County, but I tell you, our neighbors in Baldwin County need our help.
I kind of relate this to Hurricane Camille.
From CSI New York, Melina Kanakarides, plus the new Miss America and hip-hop star Lil Romeo on the next Live.
Monday morning at 10 on NBC 15.
In preparation for a healthy pregnancy, I recommend folic acid. It's the first choice in the prevention of birth defects.
For more information, go to Ask the Expert on WPMI.com.
It's time for the Jeep model year-end clearance. Soon, the last of the 2004 vehicles will be gone, but right now, the best selection is waiting for you. Choose between the rock-solid Jeep Wrangler, the ever-capable Jeep Liberty, and the luxurious Jeep Grand Cherokee. Plus, get our 770 powertrain limited warranty. Get the best selection on 04s before September 30th during the Jeep model year-end clearance. Right now, get up to $1,500 bonus cash for a combined cash allowance of up to $5,000 on select 2004 Jeep vehicles. See your local Jeep dealer today.
You're watching NBC 15 WPMI TV.